Still feels like heaven, 'cause we don't let the bad vibes get in, we don't let them win. Testify to the strength of a true bomb, flying high over the heads of a root mob, staying by the revolution of the whole clock, kill them all with love. I don't care if they're talking about us, no, I don't care if they put us down. No, I don't care if the sky falls around us, we're riding on a pink cloud. Oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I don't care. We're riding on a pink cloud. Oh, 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 oh. Our mother is the boom in the baseline, our father is the backbeat halftime. They say we were born under a bad sign, we say yes, so what? We're the ones who create our own world, friendly assassins known as pegboard. All glory and praise to the bad Lord, kill them all with love. I don't care if they're talking about us, no, I don't care if they put us down. No, I don't care if the sky falls around us, we're riding on a pink cloud. Oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I don't care, we're riding on a pink cloud.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Pretty sure I just saw Joe. Hold on. Right here. Hey, Joe. What's up?
Ah, there he is. Hi, Jeff.
I'm running a moment late, so we need to remove these beacons and put them on the mountain over there.
Okay, sure.
So I'll start on the
I'll
other
go.
side.
Okay,
All
I'll
right,
do this one then.
Yep. Let's join a group real fast. Open streaming. There we go.
Jeff, I'm excited you decided to host another HHH.
I am too, but I'm extremely tired.
Oh, that's okay. I won't hold it against you.
Yeah.
I'm just here to hang out and remove blocks. You know,
Let's go.
Hypno was talking the other day about how his favorite block is the air block, and I want to make that happen today. Let's get all the air blocks.
Let's do it. Now, as far as collecting blocks goes today, I am not pressed if we don't collect anything. Only thing I'm really interested in is ores. So, but that's up to you, you know.
Totally fair. The only thing I'm really short on these days is iron, because I need to make a bunch of hoppers and stuff, and it just burns right through them.
If we find any iron, you can keep it. But...
Oh, thank you.
I didn't get a lot of sleep, and I woke up to finish my video, and then didn't get a lot of sleep again. So I'm running on dreams and a bologna sandwich right now.
Totally fair, yeah.
But Joseph, guess what?
What?
So I've been doing the fitness stuff, right?
Sure.
So it's been 2 weeks, so 5th till now, and I've not had any fast food since then. I've went to the gym every single day, and I am down 6 pounds. So,
hey, congratulations, Jeff.
Thank you. I don't know who's joining today, Ducky. I know Hypno said he was gonna be here, but I have no idea. It might just be me and Joe. We just gonna be digging.
Yep. Who else is online? Right now it's just us. If anybody else hops on, we can kind of let them know via in-game chat. Since you only posted the announcement super late, some people might not have seen it.
Yeah.
Especially because it was behind that other thing that I don't think we can say publicly yet, but that Asuma and Wells were talking about.
Oh yeah. Here's I'll do a quick here actually in that channel. All the tags. Typing is hard. Oh my god.
Yeah, on my to-do list every day, I've got correspondence in there, like message so-and-so about this, message so-and-so about that, because if I just try to do them all at once, I'll forget the third person I need to message by the time I'm done writing that first one. I just get so brain dead trying to write out the message.
My biggest flaw as a person is that I will wake up at, like, let's say 4 a.m., 5 a.m., read every single Discord message I have, and then think I'll reply when I wake up. And guess what? I never do.
Reply when you wake up.
I never reply when I wake up.
Yeah, I need to get better about flagging messages like that, like copying a link to the message and just putting it in a queue.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, you got that one already? Okay.
Yep. Well, I'm making progress on it from below. If you want to dig from above,
Yeah,
you're
I got
welcome
the top
to.
part. I'm excited. I just upgraded my gear to netherite, so I'm like gonna be doing real good today. I don't think I'm gonna have to repair a lot, but
Nice. I actually made some extra shovels and picks, so that way you won't be having to go as often for my gear either.
oh, sick. Oh, so I asked a question last week about how a replay mod worked with the dimensions,
Mhm.
I now know. Not only does it work perfectly between dimensions, it like puts a little like timeline marker on the thing. Crazy.
Oh, that's new. I
It's
haven't
really
really messed
smart.
with the latest replay mod.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, the biggest thing I ran into was if I would leave dimensions, it would like add a flicker that I would have to remove in post production.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe they've even fixed that. I don't know. I'll have to. I haven't really used replay mod too much this season. I was just trying to go
Yeah,
back to basics on my episodes for the most part. You know.
that's fair. Oh my god, so many buttons.
Okay, so Jev, if you want to mark where the 3 things will go.
That's what I'm trying to do now, but my game is losing its mind.
Okay. I see there's a pit over here. I'm just gonna start putting one in this pit because that way it can
So,
be.
I've got this overlay on that tells me where the blocks need to go.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll let you tell me.
So, I'm gonna cover all. Okay. So, run towards that pit.
Woo! Running through the
I don't
thing
see you
right
on
toward
here.
the
Where
pit.
are you?
You don't see me. I'm like directly over the pit. If we're talking about the same pit.
I don't know. Hold on. I'm not sure if you're just like out of render distance or what. Oh yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'm wearing a bright helmet. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. No, you're fine. So when I hold this beacon, it tells me where it needs to go. I think like right about here. Let me check. Sorry, I'm not more prepared.
Oh, it's fine.
I'm a
I'm just happy
slacker.
hanging out and getting stuff done.
Yeah. So one of them is good right there.
Okay, I'll start
And
on one
then
right
I'll
here.
try the other side. I'll do the other one real fast. I wonder if Azuma will be joining us or not. Trashwemmies. I flew by your base yesterday when I was going to Cleo's farm. It looks great, dude.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm really happy with it. I'd love to have you come check out the inside sometime.
Most definitely.
Because, like, you know, you were talking about your goals in terms of fitness and health and stuff. One of my goals this season was to kind of make sure that my base looked like the thing it was supposed to be and functioned like the thing that it was supposed to be, even while it was a work in progress,
Mm-hmm.
instead of getting in the weeds where it's like, oh, it'll come together at the end. Like, no, I don't need something that'll come together at the end this time. I need something that feels right the whole way through.
Yeah.
And I'm really proud of how it's come together.
That's my biggest conundrum in Minecraft, especially on Hermitcraft. You know, it's like I can build really fast and get things done pretty quick if I need to, but it's like you kind of want to save it for content, you know? But at the same time, it's like, okay, well, I do want to have a functional base at some point, and so that boundary is hard to find.
Oh, hey, it looks like you removed the ender chest that was down here in the bed.
All right. I don't know where mine is right now. I'll have to go find one in a moment.
Okay.
Unless you have an extra one.
An extra bed is in my ender chest.
All right, we're sleeping.
Because, yeah, I needed to be able to pull extra ores so that I could finish the activating the beacon.
Oh, I got you. Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. I'll keep working on this one. Ta-da.
There's that.
Okay, and we want haste too, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir. And then there's one more. So, do you have any more iron blocks?
Yeah, I've got enough to do another base, I think, mostly anyway.
Yeah, I've
so
got
yeah,
the
just tell me
rest
where
of
it
them.
goes.
Just tell my grandma.
Okay, cool. Here you go. And yeah, just I can start setting up this beacon and digging everything else out.
I've got that one set up as haste too. So if you want to start digging while I get this last one finished, then we can get moving.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Glad to get underway.
World's best bologna sandwich, Joe. I gotta tell you, bud.
Oh yeah.
So hungry.
What kind of bread?
White.
Fair enough.
I keep it
I've
simple.
been doing a lot of sourdough lately. Yeah.
Okay.
So sourdough is not too complicated. It's not like crazy seasoning, or it's not rosemary something bread. It's just it's sourdough.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I used to love a good roast beef sandwich, but it seems like roast beef has gotten crazy expensive, so switch to salami for the time being. But yeah, so these days I'm mostly doing salami and cheddar on sourdough for my sandwiches.
Did you know that Etho is a big sandwich guy?
I believe it. I mean,
so there was
sandwiches...
there was a video, I forget who we were talking to or who it was with, but he goes on to say something along the lines of like, if I eat anything during the day, it's a sandwich, and then it's like he's like makes like a foot long, and it's got like lettuce, tomato, salami, turkey. He really goes all out. So, and he eats he says he eats the same sandwich every single day. So,
I mean, that sounds like a fantastic sandwich to eat every day. I love a good Italian sub. But yeah, we normally don't have the stuff to make an entire like foot-long sub at the house.
Yeah. So that's funny. I need to get more iron. I think I might have to make an iron farm soon. It seems like I'm using more beacons than I always have to have, and I always need to move them.
Yeah, I mean, what's killing me is the iron for redstone. You know, as soon as you start putting some hoppers together, it's like, where did it all go?
Oh yeah. Hoppers are always kind of the worst. By far the worst one to make. So do you plan on keeping any blocks down there or what? Otherwise, if we're just doing ores, then like we can just lay it all on the ground, I suppose.
I mean, I know Tango might need stone later, so I was figuring I'm just gonna keep setting stuff aside, you know, because decked out is gonna be huge.
Yeah, so let me I'll make some more chests and put them down there. So all of those, I organized every single one of those blocks down there the other day, and so if we're just keeping stone, that actually works out pretty well because I can. Sure.
I mean, I was gonna shove everything down there because I don't know what he's gonna need. But even if you and I don't need it, somebody will. Is kind of how I'm looking at it.
That's fair. All right, I'll make a bunch of chests real fast. Did you ever get any wings yet?
Nah, and honestly, just the trident and ender pearls, you can get by pretty well.
Yeah.
I was actually flying around in the rain with the trident earlier, loading a bunch of chunks for my Voxy mod.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of fun, you know.
So please put all of the new blocks in these chests over here.
Oh, okay. I was looking at what you had put where, and I was sorting it accordingly. But yeah, new blocks are going in here then, Chief.
Thank you.
Let me return your beacon diamond. You gave me 2, and I only needed 1.
Oh, thank you. Yo, I just opened a new shop today.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. I haven't posted in chat about it yet, but
did you take one of the central areas, or is it a big shop in the outer area, or is it like a G Street pop-up?
No, it's I would say it's more of a anything goes area shop. If that makes sense. In this video, at least, that's what he says.
Yeah. I'm working on a shop for the G Street pop-up area
Yeah.
where I'm gonna have arrows from my skeleton farm, because I've got the skeleton farm running to get bones and armor.
Mm.
I don't really need the arrows, so
I've been trying to keep all of my stuff nautical themed this season, and so my shop is called the Coral. I forgot. Hold on. Holy crap! What was I gonna call that? I can't remember now. I feel so stupid.
Man, sorry, Isuma just sent me something.
What do you say?
Oh, it's about the Hightail name change. I don't know if you're doing Hightail.
Oh no, I got a refund.
Yeah, I need to go figure this out real quick.
That's fine.
Sorry.
I can't remember what the shop's name is called. I'm sure it'll come to me later.
Wait, whose name is called?
I can't remember the name of the shop that I made.
Oh, okay.
Have you played Hightail yet?
No, because I was waiting for the username to go through, and so apply reserved username. Okay. So yeah, basically, Asuma sent me a link, and it didn't work the first time because I think their servers were under so much load.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, now I can actually play it in the future. So I just need to send Asuma a quick thank you message.
Oh, the Coral Emporium. That's what it is. There.
Okay, yeah, I've got that sorted.
Awesome.
Isuma did everything right, and I just, yeah, there was a problem where the link wasn't working on launch day because I think their servers were under so much load. And I was waiting for it to go through, but apparently I needed to click the link Asuma sent me a second time when the servers weren't freaking out. So having clicked the link a second time, it immediately worked, and I have my reserved username now.
Let's
so
go.
Woo. Okay.
After watching other Hermits play that game, I don't really see myself playing it.
You know, the way I look at it is it's good to mix it up every so often, you know, stretch out the brain. I don't think it's going to replace Minecraft for me.
No.
But I'm happy to give it a try, and I'm especially curious to see what some of the modding community does with it. Like Shy Nike and Mr. Bisco, who do the Armor Poser mod, are making some neat stuff over there. And, you know, so just a fun little experimental thing to spotlight occasionally is what I'm looking at it for.
All right, that's fair, that's fair. Honestly, the game just looks like Minecraft Dungeons and Minecraft Modded put together. Looks exactly like the other day, Mumbo and Etho both posted videos on the game, and their thumbnails just look like Minecraft thumbnails.
Well, for their audiences, that's probably not necessarily bad.
No,
that's going to get people to click on it.
That's fair, that's fair.
But, yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think it's good for us to have a backstop if Microsoft goes off the rails somehow, you know? So it's healthy to have an ecosystem with multiple games kind of in this space.
That's fair.
So it's not necessarily what I'm looking for right now, but it's a comfort to know it's there if we need it.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And you know, I've seen some comments about the art style and stuff. I don't know how much texture pack, like how many texture pack options and things there are for people, but you know, that could be something that gets fixed via the community as well.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a bed down here yet?
I just posted. I'm sleeping right now.
Ah, thank you.
God, this mountain's gonna take forever to get rid of.
Okay, I just sent a quick reminder to Skiz.
I could threaten him with violence. I don't have TNT chat. That's a good idea, though. What's up, Mig? Oh.
Okay, so heading back up to do some more digging.
It's a good idea, Fleming. Fleming said that I should just get more and more aggressive with the invites to HHH. Come over here and help dig right now, or I'll set you on fire.
I mean, you know, you could just literally go do that. Or like, what, you know, Skiz is on the little face bar thing. Just fly over there. Flame bow. I mean, Scar runs around and sets people on fire. People love Scar.
You're not wrong.
I think it might be my aversion to violence that's holding me back.
I think so, honestly. Yeah, if we get a couple layers removed today, I'll be happy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, we'll get plenty done, especially once we get into a rhythm. Because like right now we're still kind of spinning up, you know?
Yeah. Oh, how long have you been live today?
Oh, well, I just went live about 15 minutes before the hour.
You stream?
Yeah.
I know you stream a lot, so I was just like curious.
Mm-hmm. No, normally on a Monday morning I'd stream after I dropped my kid off for school, but because it was MLK Day, there was no school this morning, so I took the morning off. But yeah, so I'm just getting started for the day actually, but it was good. We had some leftover pork tenderloin that I shredded and put on a pizza for lunch.
Okay.
So that was good.
I had a bologna and cheese sandwich. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good.
If it was just me, that's my lunch would have been a sandwich. But it's like, oh hey, since the whole family's here for the holiday, you know, let's.
Thank you, Sumi. I appreciate that.
Have a hot lunch.
Yeah. What's your go-to, like? You're at the deli counter, unlimited anything. What are you eating?
I mean, if I'm at a sandwich shop, I'm almost always getting a Philly cheesesteak.
Oh, okay.
But if they don't have a Philly cheesesteak, or if I'm in a hurry and can't do a hot sandwich, I'm gonna do an Italian sub. You know, I don't want to shout out particular brands, but there is one place that has better gluten-free bread than the others, and since both my father and my spouse can't have gluten, we tend to do a lot of, during road trips or family events, we tend to get a lot of subs from them, so that way we can have good gluten-free options for everybody. And yeah, I usually go with one of the Italians.
Fair.
Cold.
I am also an Italian guy, but I think. Have you ever had Potbelly before?
Potbelly. Is that the name of a particular shop, or is that a type of sandwich?
It's a type of shop.
I don't think I've had that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna equate it to something else. Have you ever had Five Guys before? The French fry, like the burger place?
Yeah, Five Guys, burgers and fries. Yeah, we used to have
Yes.
one across from my alma mater.
Okay, so in terms of what Potbelly is to say Subway, it's like Five Guys to McDonald's.
Yeah, I would basically never go to a Subway if I could possibly avoid it.
Yeah,
When I was in high school, our
it's so much
cross-country coach
better.
loved stopping at Subway on the way back from the meets, and everybody else hated it.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, no, I'm not a Subway fan.
Well, I just broke
Apparently,
another I
it's-
pick, so that's awesome.
Oh, no.
That's all right. I have an extra ingot. Oh, that's not efficiency 5. All right, I gotta go enchant this thing real fast. Oh, it'll be really big.
No problem.
I've never had Quiznos before. Somebody in chat said it was really good.
That was, yeah. When I was in school, we got a Quiznos in the basement of one of the dorms, like junior year, and I think I was eating there like 3 or 4 nights a week at some point.
Wow.
I had a lot of the like chicken bacon ranch sandwiches from Quiznos at that stage in my life, and then I was kind of set for life. I don't think I've been back in a Quiznos since senior year.
That's crazy. What university did you go to, if you don't mind me asking?
Vanderbilt here in Nashville.
Ooh,
That's actually
dang,
why I moved
brother.
to Nashville.
All right, that's classy.
Yeah.
Brother,
not
their
bad.
baseball team is next level.
Oh yeah,
The
we have a
Vandy
great
boys,
baseball
oh
team.
my god.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Yeah,
all
they were
about
so
them.
excited. They were going to be the first Vanderbilt team to win a national championship. And one of my friends was on the women's bowling team, and they won the national championship like the week before the baseball national championship was being held. So it's like Vanderbilt's first national championship ever goes to women's bowling.
That's funny.
Our first men's national championship goes to Vandy boys baseball.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
Yeah, it was a fun one. But I mean, hey, 2 national championships in less than a month.
Yeah.
Nobody was complaining.
That's awesome. So I live in Dayton, and we have 2 main universities. Dayton University of Dayton and then Wright State University. Both are very good universities, but it's funny that you say you went to Vanderbilt because Wright State beat Vanderbilt in the super regionals of this year's NCAA tournament for the nationals. As like the biggest upset of all time.
Yeah, Vanderbilt sports is very inconsistent. We tend to do the funniest possible thing. We
Yeah.
tend to lose to the people we shouldn't lose to, and we tend to beat the people we shouldn't beat.
Yeah.
And it's an experience. But yeah, I definitely learned to enjoy sports without caring too much about winning as a Vanderbilt student.
You watch football though?
Not too much these days. Like, I don't mind going to games in person, but
Yeah.
everything's gotten so expensive. But I can't really watch it on TV. I'll go to a Super Bowl party maybe every other year or so,
Yeah.
but it's not like a huge thing for me.
That's fair.
What about you?
I actually watch it quite a bit, and the reason I mentioned it was because the way that this weekend's football games turned out was insane. So
Oh yeah, I saw the college football championship is going to be Miami versus Indiana.
yeah, I think Indiana's gonna win it, but the Hoosiers are pretty good. But so in NFL, they're in the divisional round, which means there's like this game and then the Super Bowl. And the team that beat the team that I like, the Broncos, their quarterback hurt himself. And so they have like a
that
backup
sucks.
playing, and like, the other team's just loving every second of it. Like, easiest divisional championship round of all time. Backup quarterbacks are notoriously awful. So Zeus, thank you so much for the Prime sub, dude. Appreciate that. I think it was Vanderbilt that beat Georgia in college football a little while ago. Maybe it was Kentucky. I don't remember.
We had a few big upsets this season. This was a very upsetting season for everybody facing Vanderbilt who was any good.
Yeah. I can't remember if it was I'm pretty sure it was Vandy, but they like tore like the football field up doing that.
Oh yeah, well there was last I don't know if you remember, but last season of Hermitcraft, at one point Vanderbilt had a win where they threw
Oh yeah,
the
that's what it
students
was.
ripped
That's
the
what I was
goalposts out and
talking
threw
about.
them in the
Yeah.
river. They walked them 3 miles down Broadway and threw them in the river. And then the university got fined by the city for illegal dumping because you're not allowed to dump industrial equipment or large pieces of metal in the river. It's funny because one of the people that I play pinball with actually works for the city and was like in charge of like formalizing that complaint. It was like because we were talking about it when it happened, and she's like, "Oh, I got to go into the office tomorrow and write up this complaint about this. It's gonna be a headache." It's like,
So fun fact about that whole situation.
Yeah.
Not only did they get fined from the city, but the NCAA also fines them, and it's a very, very expensive fine. It's actually
it's huge.
There's like let's say you're watching a college football game or basketball game and the students rush the field. Guess how much that is?
It's something like $400,000, right?
Yeah, so the first time they get a warning, the second and third time it's $500,000 each fine. After the third time, it's over $1 million.
So I think what Vanderbilt ended up doing, and I didn't participate in this because I can't afford it, but so the city made them fish the goalposts out of the river because you can't just leave them there.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then what they did was they chopped them up into like 4-inch segments, then sold them for like a few $1,000s a piece to cover the fine.
That's hilarious.
They sent an email to all the alumni. Would you like to own a part of Vanderbilt history and help us pay this unacceptably large fine?
That's a YouTube.
And I was like,
there.
Nope, I can't afford that. Anybody who tips on this show does not need to worry about me buying goalposts with that money. Don't worry, the health insurance company is getting all that cash.
Yeah. That's such a YouTuber move by them. Like, I know a lot of YouTubers that'll like wreck their car or something and then be like, "Oh yeah, well I'm selling parts of it if you want to buy a part of the bumper."
Are you kidding? I've literally got my bumper in my studio just hanging from the ceiling. I could have been chopping it up into pieces and selling it.
Don't tempt me. That's fun.
I mean, like,
People
next craft stream, I'll get the, shears out or the hacksaw and start going at this. Jeez, I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah, they actually do that. It's crazy. Especially the ones that like drift and things like that. They kind of wreck their cars a lot, so.
Oh yeah, I guess at that point it's just like a regular bit on this show.
Alright, almost replaced my broken pickaxe. Sick. Alright, I'm good to go.
I was gonna say, any chance that you could bring by an ender chest for that little storage area? Because all of my replacement pickaxes are in my ender chest.
Yeah, I'll try to find one. I don't remember what I did with it. I'll have to look for it real fast.
Cool, thank you. Because yeah, that'll definitely speed up my process.
Man, I like Voxy, but it's so buggy. And I don't understand why. So what I mean by that is,
come back from the end?
Well, yeah, but like all of the terrain just has to randomly reload all the time. It's really obnoxious.
It's not random. It's actually triggered by you switching dimensions. And so, yeah, if you just build that into the pacing of your recording, like, okay, if I switch dimensions, I gotta wait a little bit for that to regenerate. I talked to Cortex about keeping those meshes in on the hard drive or something.
Yeah.
because they do take a while to regenerate. But apparently, those meshes are like 8 to 10 gigs of data stored on your graphics card, which is why they have to flush every time you swap dimensions as well, because
Fascinating.
it's just too much. Like, the reason it looks so good is it's a ludicrous amount of resources required. Like,
Yeah,
there's a reason that Minecraft isn't doing this out of the box. You know what I mean?
that makes sense.
But yeah, so once I got my head kind of wrapped around the scale of the challenge, it's like, yeah, okay, I can wait an extra few seconds for it to reload. Okay. You know, down the line, we'll have graphics cards with like 10 times as much memory, and then it maybe won't be as bad. But probably not anytime soon, given how the graphics card market is going insane with the AI boom. I'm still rocking a 3080 Ti. I don't know what
I have
you're on
a
these days.
3090 Tough.
Oh, nice.
So, but I've had it since 2020, so it's like
Mm-hmm.
it's been running pretty strong for a while.
Yeah, I've also had this one for years, and I don't see any reason to replace it anytime soon.
Yeah, I bought this during COVID, and I paid a crap load of money for it.
Yep,
Like,
same.
I think I paid almost like $2,000 or $1,800 for it.
Yeah. I mean, it was an expensive time for graphics cards,
It really
and
was.
now it's an expensive time for graphics cards again. Yay!
I just put an ender chest down there. Sorry, so
Oh,
long.
great. Yeah, I just switched over to shoveling for a while until I could get my pick replaced, so I will do that. But yeah, next time you go repair stuff, I'll hopefully have a couple picks for you.
I had to remake a pickaxe because I'm dumb. Broke it. I've only had netherite for like a day. Not even a day, like an hour. And I broke it already.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Oh,
but I
no.
got a lot of extra ones when I went, so. Yeah, I've heard there's like medically using AI to detect illness is a really good like actual use for AI, but I've seen a lot of bad uses as well. But man, there was a guy that built a AI model for like a vending machine, I believe it was, and it ended up being able to detect cancer. So like
That's
that I'm
odd.
fine with, but I didn't really mess with AI very much after that.
Yeah, I don't really do any consumer stuff with it. Like, Google keeps trying to throw Gemini into my workflow. Like, I'll click reply to an email, and it will have already filled out a reply for me, and then I have to delete that because everything that was in that reply was the opposite of the answer I would have given.
Yeah.
And so it's like, thanks for giving me an extra step to delete your text when I'm trying to write an email. Like, I keep going through and trying to turn all that stuff off, and then they change it, and then I have to turn it off again, and it's just, you know, if I wanted to play whack-a-mole, I go to the boardwalk, you know?
When do you think
I miss the
companies are
boardwalk.
gonna realize that them adding AI to their products means that we're not gonna use it?
When we start canceling more services, I'm really looking at moving. I've got my entire support staff, all my mods, my project manager, server operators, everybody's got a Google Workspace account, and I'm probably going to migrate them off of that to a non-AI alternative in the next few months. The big thing holding me up is just it takes a lot of time to do a migration like that, and you know we're at the beginning of the season. I don't want to be distracted from the creative stuff here just so I can change email providers. But, you know, I'm going to have to sooner or later. Because the other thing is Google keeps jacking up the prices for Google Workspace. It went up like $2 or $3 a month per seat. So because they're like, our AI stuff is worth it. And I'm like, okay, you're making the cost of me not switching higher every time you do that. I'm going to switch. And you're pushing me faster, bud. But like that's kind of one of those tasks where I'm like, once I'm ahead on video production, I feel like I've been so focused on getting my studio project built, I don't have a good video tempo right now. I know most of the Hermits are at around 10 or 11 videos, so it's not like I'm behind the rest of the Hermits, but I'm not where I want to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just uploaded number 12 today.
Oh, good for you. So, folks, check out Jevin's episode number 12. What's in the episode?
Well, I go to the Nether. And debris.
Hot.
Or Deborah.
Ancient
Then
Deborah.
I have some content like with me, you, Etho, Hypno.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
Oh, from the last dig?
Yeah. Is it like
Cool.
obviously we always record these, but there was a lot of good conversation topics in that last one, so I split it into two videos. So
Oh, nice.
in my videos, I kind of do like solo topic, collab topic, and then like a main feature. So the main feature is the new shop, but I also did like Nether and then the collab footage, and so yeah.
Nice.
And by the way, the shop's name is the Coral Emporium. I couldn't think of it. Somebody in chat had to remind me of what I said earlier. So.
The Coral Emporium. So if I need coral or an emperor, this is where I go.
Both, actually. Yep.
Fantastic. That's
3 diamonds
one-stop
each.
shopping.
3 diamonds each.
Wow. What a value.
I think I'm gonna make it a little bit more actual value because right now it's like stacks of 16. So, but I can like easily get more coral. So, Emperor's not so much.
No, that's the real challenge.
Yeah. The build was really fun though. It's like kind of a dome, and it's filled with water, and I've got a conduit in there. So when you go in, it's like underwater.
Oh,
so
I gotta say, those conduits that you were selling at the beginning of the season, that really completely changed how I approached my build. It has been so helpful getting all the boardwalk pylons and supports and stuff all the way driven into the riverbank and whatnot there. It's been really great.
Those things have been hard to keep in stock. I fish so much.
Yeah, I've just been collecting nautilus shells from the zombies that attack me while I'm down there.
Yeah.
So I've got at least 5 I could trade you if you got anything. I don't really need coral at the moment.
It's all good. Don't worry about it. I have an overstock right now because I fished so much. So. Ooh. But no, like I said, spent a good amount of time on that shop. I really like the design of it. I don't know. Since I'm doing the pirate theme this season, all of my shops are going to be like nautical themed. Like I might do pickles or if there's anything I can think of. One thing I really want to do, but I think it's going to be a little bit later in the season, is custom treasure maps.
Custom what maps?
Treasure
maps?
Treasure
maps.
Maps.
Treasure. Gotcha. Treasure maps would be a fun one. And so the idea is that you would bury treasure throughout the server?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. It's like kind of a mini game experience type thing.
It would also the game is acting up. Okay. I turned Voxy off and my game just like no longer does anything. Okay. Sure. Huh. I'm just having a lot of trouble with like rendering lately. Like, God, it's been a nightmare.
Well, do you have your latest graphics card drivers?
You know what? Probably not.
Because I've run into weird Foxy issues, and it turned out I didn't have the latest NVIDIA drivers, and fixing that fixed it. So, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I prefer Bobby Mod. I think for what I use it for, I think it's better. But I like Foxy, but it's the way that it renders. And then I'm also getting these like black like loads. I don't know how to explain it. Like say you're flying over something, and especially water, there's like little black checks everywhere. It's kind of hard to explain.
I've seen what you're talking about. Here's what I would recommend. After you update the graphics drivers, if you're still having that problem, take like a 15-second video and send it to Cortex in the Discord. Cortex is super responsive about chasing down stuff like that. there were a bunch of different things that were causing that in earlier versions of Voxy, and I helped kind of knock out most of them.
Mm.
So if there's still any left, Cortex probably would want to know, because it's
Yeah.
kind of probably a weird edge case with your hardware or something.
Maybe.
But yeah, if you send, hey, here's the exact graphics card I have, and here's a video of it, Cortex can probably knock it out pretty
Okay.
quick.
The other
It's
thing I'm
just
not a
knowing
huge
that the bug exists.
yeah. The other thing
you
that I'm
know?
not a huge fan of is like the way that it loads. Like it dims,
Oh,
and then as you go, it kind of details as you fly. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know how to fix that. Is there a way?
Yeah,
to
the
change
level
that?
of detail, the
Yeah.
level of detail increases as you approach things. The way I used to do it is I would just I had a really high point on my old base I would go up to, and I would stand up there and I would zoom in on everything kind of around me 360 degrees at the beginning of the stream to just kind of showcase the whole server at the beginning of the stream. And then because I had zoomed in on stuff, it had already pre-rendered the higher level of detail.
Let me check.
And so then when I flew over there, it was already... So if you use Hinkle Max's Camutils, like there's like a Z that you can zoom in with.
So I've got render distance, environmental fog, service threads, voxy rendering, but I don't see any type of level of detail.
Well, level of detail is what you're describing. The thing you're talking about is not, it's not an option in the mod, it's a feature of the mod.
I see.
That it renders things at different levels of detail based on how far away you are. But you can force it to load things that are further away at a higher level of detail by zooming in on them from where you're standing.
Interesting. Okay.
And so then it's already at the higher level of detail before you fly over there.
Yeah.
Now, that is like a little bit of extra pre-stream setup thing that was a fine fit for my workflow, but might not work for everybody. But
yeah, I'm not sure. The only reason I switched is because I was getting some like weird glitch. But I don't know. I'm not sure if it's Bobby or not. XB was having the same issue and he said he switched to Voxy and it's fine, which is the truth for me as well, but I don't know. What's up, Deluxe? How you doing? It's brutal digging with two people.
we're still getting it done.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
not worried
getting-
about the progress. I'm just enjoying the experience, you know?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. About time for that TNT cannon.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so cold today. My God.
Oh, yeah, it was like 26 here overnight. Probably colder up there because you're further north than us.
Let's see. I have it set to Celsius right now. I gotta switch it. This is what happens when most of the people in your chat don't use freedom units. 15 degrees.
Oh,
Feels
wow, yeah,
like
that's pretty chilly.
-1.
Yeah, my kid and I tried to go rollerblading the other day, and it was so windy. Like, I was just like, you know what? No, it's too cold. Even with being active, like, it is too cold.
Yeah.
We're going back in. Because it was like technically above freezing, but boy, with the wind, it's like I could feel the frostbite immediately kicking in. I was just like, no.
You're like, yeah, I gotta like actually not allow this.
Yeah, I was like, okay, if we wanted to do this right, we need to come back with like scarves and stuff, like where, yeah.
Man, I haven't been rollerblading since like the 3rd grade.
Oh, I love it. I love moving. I love ice skating too. It's just a lot of fun.
Break my neck ice skating.
Well, you build up to it. If you've been rollerblading and ice skating is actually very similar.
We'll see.
Because like rollerblades were actually designed to simulate ice skates.
I did not know that.
Yep. Because the inline skates, right? They simulate the blade cutting into the ice.
Interesting. I used to be obsessed with what they called aggressive skating.
Hmm.
Like the stuff you saw at the X Games.
Nice. Yeah, aggressive inline.
It's a shame it's not as popular as it is, but I did pretty much every extreme sport you can think of as a kid. Biking, BMX, skateboarding, all of it.
Oh, awesome.
I know it wasn't very good. I tried.
It's still fun though. Like it's just cool getting out with your friends and riding bikes, you know.
The only thing I think I've never done before is snowboarding.
Yeah, I haven't done snowboarding or skiing. Because winter sports in Tennessee not really a super high
Yeah.
availability option. You know.
That's perfectly fair. We get a lot of snow here, but I mean, I think there's like a business here that does it, but not a lot of that here. It's more flat. There's some hills, but like it's more for sledding.
Yeah, I don't know. Some of my friends do ski trips every year, and I just like can't afford it. It's just
That's fair.
They're just like, oh, you should come. I'm like,
Brother, I got a family.
know, it sounds
we don't do single people
then
trips anymore.
then they're like, oh, don't worry, it's not expensive. It's just X hundreds of dollars per person for space in the chalet we're renting, and then it's, X amount for the slope fees, and then you got equipment rental unless you own your own equipment. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah,
I'm good.
I'm good. Yeah, this isn't just something I could like, oh, let me swing through and give it a try. It's like, boy, this is a very expensive commitment to something that, in theory probably would be fun, but like, I just don't have that kind of money.
Whole different story when you have kids and a family.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing too. Yeah, because it's not just like, oh,
One person.
I wouldn't just
It's
be paying
manageable
my
if it's
fees.
one
It's
person.
three.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm paying for 3 people's airfare to Colorado, like that adds up. Maybe if they do an East Tennessee trip at some point, because East Tennessee does have some skiing, but like the Appalachians are nowhere near as, they're nowhere close to the Rockies.
Yeah.
In terms of scale.
Have you ever been on the trail before?
The Appalachian Trail?
Yeah.
Not like really. I mean, I've gone hiking places where they're like, oh, this is technically a segment of the Appalachian Trail, but it was like, it's not the same thing as hiking the Appalachian Trail where you're like, oh, I'm going for 20 days. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
But I mean, it's beautiful country out there.
I am obsessed with watching scary stories about that trail. I really am. I really am. I just like watching spooky narrations while I work.
Mm-hmm. No, that's fair.
All right, I guess we gotta go down a level. Ooh, there's villagers over here.
Yeah, if you need some crossbows, they're your guys. I'm gonna acknowledge a tip real quick.
Yeah,
so
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna mute for a second.
I do the same actually. Fontix, thank you so much for the 2 months. Zeus, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. I hope all of you are having a good day today. Sorry, I haven't been super active in chat. I'm quite tired. I'm actually really tired. So I've just been kind of chilling. But I may end up streaming later, depending on how this goes today. So, did it live for an hour. If I go till like 5 and then I get some sleep, I don't know. Maybe we'll see what happens. I'm exhausted. So I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, but You boys pretty tired. Possibly. Anna, thank you so much for the 10 gifted subs. By the way, Sumi, thank you so much for the patron. I just got that notification. When we're done, I'll get you all set up, okay?
And I'm back whenever you are.
Same.
Cool.
I'm excited, Joe. You wanna know why I'm excited?
Oh, why are you excited, Jeff?
I bought a sauna suit for the gym.
What is a sauna suit?
So it's well, supposed to be pants and a top, but I'm just gonna be using the top, and it's like a fabric that makes you sweat more. The best way to describe it is like it's almost like a tarpish type of material.
Oh, interesting.
And so when you put it on, it's supposed to make you lose a lot of water weight, and I'm pretty hyped on that. My brother recommended it because he's like he's lost 2 shirt sizes over the past year. So
Oh wow.
yeah, so he's like, you should get one of these. So I'm gonna be trying that out tonight.
Yeah, I've never intentionally worn something like that for exercise, but I think I've worn like some cheap Halloween costumes that didn't have breathable material.
The same thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Yeah, except harder to wash. You know, because if you're wearing a Halloween costume once, it's fine. But if you're wearing this to the gym 5 days a week, then boy, you really want to be able to throw that in the laundry.
Yeah, let's see what it's called. I don't know what that fabric would be.
I'm assuming it's some sort of polyester nylon type thing.
I'm on Amazon, I'm looking it up. Silver fabric. Wow, they do put a lot of typing in these. I don't want to read all that. Who likes reading? So dumb.
I enjoy reading when they're not wasting my time.
It's like it's silver coated polyester. I don't know like what that means, but it sounds fancy. So.
Well, the silver, if they're using real silver, would be antibacterial.
I highly doubt it. It was like $15.
Well, I mean, I don't know what an ounce of silver is these days, but it wouldn't take an entire ounce of silver to powder coat a fabric.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what polyester is, but I don't know how they do the silver part. But regardless, apparently, like a lot of fighters and stuff in training do this to cut weight really fast. Now they do it in a really, really unhealthy way. I'm not doing it like that. So
yeah, hopefully whatever you're doing is sustainable and healthy.
Yeah. I am I'm actually so excited about this weight loss stuff because like I'm not really dieting. I'm still eating pretty normal meals, and some of them are kind of bad, some of them are pretty normal, and I'm just working out a lot. And I'm losing weight, and it's like actually working. I was like, all right. Yeah. I haven't eaten fast food at all, so and I haven't even really had the urge to, so
oh, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah.
I'm also saving an absolute buttload of money, so
Oh, I'm sure.
I was spending probably $40 a day on food.
Wow. Yeah, that adds up.
I bought groceries on the 5th, and I spent let's say about $215 because I had to like essentially fill up my entire fridge, and so I'm still eating those groceries. So after like the 4th day, I was in the profit already. So.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, that's great.
Ooh.
Yeah, I used to eat out some at my old day job because a lot of people would go out for lunch together and it was kind of a social thing.
Yeah.
But since the pandemic hit, I just really haven't been eating out too much at all. Like, we're pretty good at making what we need at home, and So yeah. Unfortunately, though, then when I need to save money, I don't have that to cut. You know, like it's kind
Yeah,
of nice having that as a buffer, but it's like, oh boy.
yeah. To be fair, though, to there's people in my chat saying I spend a lot of money on groceries. You gotta understand one thing. I'd never cooked before this, so there was barely, literally anything in my fridge. So if I was gonna eat at home, I had to stock it. So I had to literally buy everything. So,
Yeah, you got to buy all the sauces, all the
yep,
seasonings, all the stuff that like people are like, "Oh, well, yeah, you don't buy mustard every week." No, but if I don't have it, I got to buy it the first time, you
yep,
know.
exactly. So, but like I said, I've had to restock a couple things like potatoes and some chicken, but I think I spent about $20. So even though I had to buy that and some Pop Tarts, because I'm a fiend for Pop Tarts, I really am. And so other than that, it's been really well. There's also the hidden cost of like driving to get the food.
Uh-huh.
And I haven't had
Yeah,
to refill
that's
my gas tank in forever because of that. So
yeah, that's huge. Like yeah, we I think it really helped that we didn't really live too close to any fast food places that you could just walk to, you know.
mhm.
Because like Nashville is full of restaurants. There's
Oh
just
yeah.
restaurants all over. But so you know, you want to go out for a nice dinner, you can walk somewhere for a nice dinner, but there's not necessarily going to be a Burger King within walking distance of everywhere. And it's like, you know, from a price standpoint, there's a much higher barrier to entry of like, oh, do I want to go to this expensive restaurant within walking distance when I don't too lazy to make dinner? No, screw that.
Yeah.
At the point where we're getting in the car, I'm going to drive to the grocery store and buy a rotisserie chicken or something, you
Yeah.
know?
That's funny. What do you consider an expensive eat out dinner?
Oh my gosh. Well, to me, if we're spending, well, okay, because there's three of us, right?
Hmm.
So, um, if we are, if we're just going to like a locally owned restaurant and getting like burgers and fries and maybe, you know, like two beers and a soda, it can hit like $75 with tip.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
And so we just don't do that except for special occasions,
That makes sense.
you know, oh hey, my kid got the report
Hey,
card and
Pinky.
did well. Like, okay, yeah, let's go out and eat to celebrate.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'll occasionally take my spouse out for like, hey, it's your birthday, let's go to like a nice steakhouse or something, but that's for a birthday once a year. You know what I mean? That's not a regular let's eat out type thing. Um, you know.
Yeah. I would say I'm kind of about the same. $20, $25 to $25 a plate is probably my limit. So, but
Yeah.
as somebody who is single, there's a lot of deals for me these days. Like a lot of
Mhm.
restaurants, Applebee's or wherever, they will do burger fry drink for like $12. So,
Oh wow. See, the thing is too, because we have so many great local restaurants, I'd rather eat out half as often and instead of paying $12, pay $25 to
that's fair.
somebody who it's like, hey, the guy who owns this is like part of the community and I see him around and I know his workers are taken care of. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like with Applebee's, I don't get that. So yeah, we just basically, you know, eat out every other month or so at sometimes less probably. Um, but
I mean, it gets
yeah,
expensive, so I understand.
it's yeah, it's so expensive. But you know, I only want to support places that I'm really 100% behind. So yeah, we just don't do it too often.
Applebee's is like a local. It's a corporation, but it's just like a food place. Sort
Yeah, the only
of
time we really do fast
sit
food is on
down.
like
I don't
road
know.
trips
Right.
because
It's like
you know there's
in
just
between
no other
fancy and
viable
nice. I don't know.
alternative. You know,
Yeah, that's fair.
um, Like, I mean, even if we say, okay, well, a lot of times what we'll do is we'll pack a picnic lunch because, like, okay, throw something in the cooler for everybody,
Hmm.
but then for dinner we'll stop somewhere. You know, if it's a long enough drive.
Makes sense. I'm not sure that I've ever had a picnic before.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying that we're gonna have like a classic Yogi Bear style picnic basket and a blanket or whatever, but like like a lot of rest areas off the
Yeah,
interstate, they'll
yeah,
have
yeah.
like picnic tables and stuff, and so it's like, okay, we'll pack like sandwiches and snacks and chips and just pull over at one of those, sit out and eat for 20 minutes, and then continue on the way, rather than stopping at a McDonald's or whatever.
I can see you having a full picnic. I respect it.
I mean, I have occasionally Cheekwood, which is the arboretum here in town. Um, like you can bring a picnic blanket and do a real picnic if you want. I've done that occasionally, where it's like, yeah, we'll bring some meats and cheeses, do a little charcuterie, some olives, that sort of thing. But it's
I like
it's one of
snackle
those things.
boxes. I don't call them
Snackle boxes.
I don't call them
Is that what?
charcuterie. I like to call them snackle
Uh-huh.
boxes because that's what they remind me of.
Fair enough. That's
So,
pretty good. Yeah, yeah, we used to do that a lot more back when I had my first car, and then after I got that wrecked, it was a few years before I got a new car, and we haven't gotten in the habit of that because we let our Cheekwood membership lapse, and at the point where when you have the annual membership to a place like that, it's like, it's a nice day. Why don't we just swing on by? But now it's like, oh, we got to get reservations or tickets or whatever if you're a non-member because they hit capacity and it's
that's
the whole thing.
crazy.
Well, people like
I
arboretums.
don't know, man. Like, I'm assuming there's a lot of like parks and stuff there, or no?
Well, yeah, I mean, this one's like a botanical garden.
No, I know
where they,
what an
like,
arboretum is.
yeah,
We have
it's a
one
really
here.
nice one.
So,
Yeah, yeah, like this is like an extra nice one. Yeah, we can go to another park, but like the thing is that most of the time, if we're going to like a neighborhood park, we'll just eat at home before we go,
yeah.
right? You know, like if you go to the botanical gardens for a picnic, it's like extra nice. You know what I mean? It's more of an outing or an experience.
That's fair. That's fair.
But like, no, I mean, we go to parks and stuff all the time. We just have lunch at home and
Yeah.
then head on over.
Somebody in my chat asked what a snackle box is. So, a snackle box is just a charcuterie board, but in box form. Cheeses and meats on the go. Just keep it simple. Don't need to be fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just all the good snacky snacks. Lunchables. Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Imagine if you made your own Lunchables out of good meats and cheeses
Yeah.
from like local farms. Because yeah, I'm sure you guys probably have some pretty good dairies up in Ohio. We've got a few in Tennessee. Like, when Christmas and stuff rolls around, I make sure to get some of the like high-end local cheeses and stuff for any of the platters we're making.
Talking to the wrong guy for that. I am a
Mhm.
extremely picky eater.
Mm-hmm.
So, American cheese all the way, baby.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
We love fake melty plastic cheese. The best. I'll put it in my cereal if I could.
I believe you.
Yeah. What's the project today? Somebody asked. We're digging. We're trying to get rid of this mountain. It's actually going quite well too. We're down 4 levels so far. Nothing like a good bowl of cinnamon toast crunch with cheese in it. My chat's cringing right now. I love it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, the only thing I really like American cheese in is there's one kind of queso where American cheese just melts perfectly. Like the local Mexican restaurant makes it, which yeah, it's fantastic stuff. But that's the only thing I'll eat American cheese in is
I will
Mexican
go
restaurant queso.
super far out of my way for two things. Number one, any type of queso and chips and salsa. I will drop everything that I am doing to do that. But the other thing is any type of Mexican food. Oh my god. I will eat sketchy street vendor food if it's Mexican food and risk my life. I don't care.
So yeah, for my friend's birthday this year, actually the day Hermitcraft launched, he had this idea. He wanted to go to all 11 of the locations of our favorite local Mexican restaurant. It's like a local family-owned chain, not like global or anything. And so yeah, he designed a itinerary for us. The Mexican restaurant's called the Cinco de Mayo, so he called the event the Tour de Cinco.
Nice.
And we went to all 11 restaurants in one day, and we ate and drank in all 11. And boy, man, one of them, we got the strawberry margaritas, and they mixed them so strong that every single person at the next few was just like, I'm just gonna get a Coke this time.
Yeah. You guys got coffee, like.
Oh, I drank so much coffee.
Yeah.
Like by the end of that, I was just like struggling to stay awake because even though we were basically getting like one appetizer, or like one or two appetizers for the table at every restaurant. Basically, we go in, get like a pitcher of margaritas and an appetizer or two, and then hit the next one. And we had a huge poster framed map of the route, and we were all wearing T-shirts with the name of the restaurant on it, and we would have the manager of each restaurant take Polaroids of us. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Tanisha, thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate that. I hope you had a good stream.
But yeah, it was definitely a very fun stunt birthday thing.
I've actually never drank before. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not trying to peer pressure you. You don't have to go to 11 Mexican restaurants and chug a pitcher of margaritas with me and my friends, Chevin.
You aren't doing anything of the sort. I was just like, I understand what you're saying, like, but I can't relate.
No, that's fair.
So,
that's fair.
My without getting too dark, my family's tradition and their like heritage is getting hammered drunk and not doing anything with their lives. And so I just don't do that. I don't even come close to it.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
But,
well, and I'm sure with some of the medical stuff that you're managing too, just staying away from it just makes everything easier.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I don't know. I want to be nothing like them at all, ever. So, but yeah, I've actually had a friend that did something similar to that, but not. It was not a Mexican restaurant though, because we have a lot of different types of restaurants. It's actually breakfast food. So, because they have like, we have like a lot of pancake places and stuff up here. So, kind of do the same thing.
That's cool. Yeah. Well, and I will say a couple of our friends don't drink, but they still did the Tour de Cinco. They just got, a Coke at each of the stops.
Plus
so,
Mexican
it was
food,
not.
So, I mean.
Yeah. So it's like, but yeah, we went through their entire list of appetizers, and we also got a few other random things throughout the day, depending on how hungry we were. But like, man, we were filling up so much on the chips and queso. That was the one thing where it's like, boy, I've never had so many chips and queso in my life.
I love chips and salsa. Oh my god. Like, I cannot control myself around a bag of chips and salsa.
Yeah, that's making my own nachos is one of my go-to lunches when it's just me.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I guess I make them for Badger too sometimes. But yeah, because it's just nice and easy. You shred some cheese, you throw some salsa on there, toss it in the microwave. If you have any leftover ground beef or whatever, toss that in there too.
Yeah. Hold on one sec. Pinky, that's crazy. I was at the store the other day, Pinky, and I saw ice cream. Do you remember when we were chatting, like, years ago? I was eating ice cream, and I lost it. That was hilarious. Like I flicked it behind me or something. Anyways, I'm back. Sorry. That was funny.
What was?
Somebody in my chat that I've known for like a very long time is here. I haven't seen him in a while. And we were chatting one time before and I was eating ice cream and I couldn't get it out of the container. And I like jammed my spoon in there and flicked it and I lost the ice cream. I never found it. I literally have no idea. This was like 9 years ago, but I have literally no idea to this day where that like spoonful of ice cream went.
It just melted somewhere. But
Just
you
melted
never
somewhere.
smelled it.
Just nope, never smelt it. It was just gone.
Okay. Well, just as a heads up, whenever you hit your next tool
I'm about to do that
thing,
right now, actually.
Okay, yeah, let me meet you at the storage area so I can toss you the tools I need repaired. And then I can keep digging with my remaining shovel because there's plenty of digging to do over here in the meantime. Okay, let me grab these out of my ender chest. Okay, so I've got...
All my stuff is netherite, so we shouldn't be able to get it mixed up. But
I do have one netherite pickaxe that's not named, but the rest of my stuff is diamond. Whoops, some of it came back to me here. So I think that should be 1 shovel and 3 pickaxes.
got it. All right, I'll be back in a minute.
Cool, I'll keep digging.
No, that was not in my current place, Elizabeth. That was like 2 apartments ago.
So that's how you know
like,
it's somebody else's problem.
I have no idea to this day. It bugs me because I'm like, where did it go? And it wasn't like I was in a big area. It like had to have hit the wall and bounced somewhere. But I have also lost other items recently that have apparently fell into a black hole. Somebody, yeah, I was gifted a like 3D printed model of my Minecraft character, and I put it on my shelf for my camera. And I was taking all the Christmas decorations down, and it's just gone. It fell off the shelf and is gone. I deep cleaned my entire apartment, and I could not find it. So
is it? Yeah, I mean, hopefully when you open up your Christmas decoration box next year, it's just like in there with the other decorations somehow.
Maybe. I don't know. I looked though, right? And the box was already gone. Yeah. I don't really have a couch like that, so I don't know, dude. It's just it's gone. And then I was like, I thought I was going senile. This was like right about the time that I was starting the health stuff, and so like I bought like pre-made hamburger, and like I guess I didn't scan it and just left it in the basket, and when I got home I thought I left it at the store, and it was like not helping. I literally thought I was losing my mind, Joe. I really did. And then I went back to this and got my receipt and realized that I didn't even buy it. So
oh jeez.
Yeah. One of those types of months. Goodness. I still can't believe I broke that pickaxe, dude. It's crazy.
I'm sorry, Jeff.
Ah, it happens. I have a lot of debris, so we're fine. He is probably busy if he didn't answer Joe before. It looks like he's streaming. No, I'm definitely getting there. I'm normally pretty good about not being forgetful about stuff, but pretty brutal last couple of days. Last couple of lives, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like even when... What worries me is when I realize that I've forgotten something, it usually means there's something else I've forgotten that's even more important that I haven't noticed yet.
Ooh.
And I have to do an immediate audit on everything. Like, there was something where it's like I made some sort of stupid mistake and I was like really upset because I was like, how could I forget that? Man, I must be pushing myself too hard. How could I forget that? I'm probably
Mhm.
screwing other stuff up. And Badger, my spouse, is like, oh, some people just make mistakes sometimes. And I'm like, I understand that in theory, but I'm just gonna say from experience, usually if I make a mistake like this, if I forget something this important, I've forgotten other things that are this important. And we're gonna find out what they are in the next week, and it's gonna be a problem. And so I was not overreacting. I realized as I'm driving down the street, cop pulls up next to me, and I'm like, oh no, I forgot to file my registration. And so, there's a little sticker on that goes on the license plate in some states that says like,
Yeah.
when your registration expires. And I was only like a week or two overdue on it. And so like a lot of times they won't pull you over if they just see like the number of like, oh, hey, it says November, but it's December now, right?
Yeah.
Like,
I think you have
'cause
30
they're like,
days.
oh,
I think it's 30
yeah,
days.
the guy probably already filed it, just doesn't have the sticker in, right?
Mhm.
So, I didn't get pulled over, but like just seeing the cop made me go, oh no. I'm like, so yeah, I get home and I'm like, okay, filling this out, printing off the receipt to put in my car until the sticker comes in.
Yeah.
Like,
I did that too. My birthday is December 29th, and I literally just like, it was like the 30th or something. And I'm like, oh, I better do that. And I have a custom license plate, and it's so stupidly expensive. It's like $160 for my license and the sticker. So
yeah, I've actually seen a picture of that. One of Badger's friends lives in Ohio and
nice.
saw you driving around one time and was like, hey, I think this might be Jevin.
A little bit. I don't know what gave it away, but
yeah. But it's funny. But yeah, it's one of those things where in Tennessee, it's based on when you registered your car in the first place, not based on your birthday. And my old car, I had registered in February. So I was just always used to every February, that's when I do the registration and put the new sticker on.
yeah.
And I forgot that I had bought my new car in November. And so early December rolls around and I'm like, oh yeah, I got to do that car registration in a couple months. No, I got to do it now.
Yeah.
Like,
That's funny. Ours is my birthday. So
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's expensive. So stupid. It always takes forever to show up. They used to give it to you when you in person. They used to print them off, but not anymore. Versus state, interesting. But at least the state of Ohio is good enough to where we can do it online now.
Yeah. Queen Dark Lady who lives in Ohio says, yeah, it's cool until you have to spend your birthday at the DMV.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yep. I actually was gonna go to the DMV to do mine, but my local one was closed. So they were
that's how they get you.
Well, they were I guess they had like some sort of machine error or something like that. Normally they're open, but so I just bought it all online. Wasn't too bad. So like you were saying, like when you forget stuff, it's like a problem. For me, it's kind of the same thing because I have an insanely good memory, and I can remember the most dumb stuff, like ice cream memories from 10 years ago. But like sometimes I just will be forgetful about the most random. Are you at the storage?
Oh, well, I was still shoveling. I'll head back to the storage now.
No, I'm at the beacon here. So
okay. Well, let me take the trident up. Which beacon?
Just the center one. Oh, there you are. See ya. I'll be over there.
Yeah. Cool.
There you go.
Okay, so that should be 3 pickaxes and a shovel. Thank you, Jeff.
Yeah, no problem. I typically put everything in my phone. If I'm like, I'm really good about using my phone's calendar. Like, so I tend to get pretty good with that. But if I don't, I will 100% forget it.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, I try to be like, that's one of the reasons I have a project manager, is so that once a week we can go over my calendar and be like, okay, are there any suspicious gaps? Like, it's like, maybe I didn't schedule something on this day because I told somebody months ago I would do something, or there's something at my kid's school, but that thing didn't end up on the calendar.
Yeah.
I just
You're like,
remembered,
huh,
oh, don't
where's my
schedule
kid
anything
at
on that
today?
day.
Like, I think I forgot to. That would be my biggest fear, like forgetting to do something for a child.
Yeah, it's easier than you'd think because you just set an alarm for when school lets out every day. The
Yeah.
big concern is if you ever miss like a early dismissal day or something.
Yeah.
But the school system here texts us on early dismissal days like, "Hey, don't forget to get your kid. They're getting out at
Yeah.
11:30, you morons."
So I can just barely take care of myself. So the idea of taking care of a kid is pretty scary, honestly. So
It's not that bad once you get used to it. It's just
yeah,
it takes some time to get used to it.
I've e- ever since I was like 15, I have just been the type of person that has never wanted a kid. So
Oh, that's fair.
it's
Well, I'm not gonna peer pressure you on that either, Jev. Yeah.
Joe, my ex-wife couldn't peer pressure me into that one. I don't think you're gonna win that fight.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna try. Well, it's funny too, cause like when my kid was first born, I was like 25, and for 3 months my kid doesn't sleep through the night. And I'm telling my friends, if I wasn't so young and resilient, I wouldn't be able to bounce back from this. If you're thinking about having kids, maybe do it now while you're young. My kid continues to not sleep through the night for another 6 months, 9 months in of not sleeping through the night. And I'm telling all my friends, you know what? Don't have a kid now. They're going to have Gattaca babies soon that are genetically engineered to sleep through the night, maybe 10, 15, 20 years out. Just wait 10, 20, maybe 15 years. It'll be fine. You don't need a kid. Oh my gosh, I'm losing my mind.
I like that idea. Let me get one like about middle age. I'll be all right.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'll check it a little bit, Pinky. But yeah, no. That like I don't know, I'm more of a good uncle. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I can
No,
I
and
can
I'm
I
glad- I'm
can
glad
do
that
the
you have that
uncle thing.
opportunity.
I can pick you up from school a couple days a week. I can babysit a couple times, but I like to go home to like quiet and clean. Big fan of that.
Mhm.
Big fan of that.
Well, that's fair. And I can say as a parent, having siblings that are supportive is huge. And so like every bit that you're doing there, I'm sure that it's your brother, right? I'm sure he
Yeah,
appreciates.
So my nephew is getting to the age now though to where he can like watch himself, thankfully. So he's getting older, man. He's about to turn 12. So
Oh, that's a great age, yeah.
he's pretty close to. Well, here they have like the way that they structure middle school now is really strange. When I was a kid, middle school was 7th and 8th grade, and now it's like they have like almost pre-middle school. Like it's like when I was in elementary, it was 5th and 6th, and 6th was like K through 6. Now it's 5th and 6th is middle, and then they have like another middle school that they go to for 7th and 8th, and then they go to high school. So it's really weird.
Yeah. Around here, they mostly do K through 5, and then 6th through 8th, and then high school.
Yeah. So, and he just like, we always went to Tennessee for football. He's like, can't play at the park anymore because he aged out. So he's about to start playing middle school football. It's like, brother, you got to stop growing. How old is your daughter?
My kid's turning 13 soon.
Oh, so they're pretty much the same age.
Yeah. About a year apart, it sounds like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I was actually looking at like, during the pandemic, we got out of the habit of going to museums and stuff. And like, I want to start traveling more and getting out to more things like that. So, especially now that we've got a car again, that was another big thing holding us up. It's like, you can get around town fine on the bus, but, it's a different thing if you're like, oh, let's head over to this place or that place out of town,
Makes sense. Have you ever been to Chicago before?
Yeah, I went to the first C2E2, which was the Chicago Entertainment Expo, and I went up to Chicago Pinball Expo a couple years ago. Maybe more than a couple, maybe 3 or 4 years ago
Yeah.
now. That was out in Schaumburg, which technically isn't really Chicago,
Mhm.
but I really like Chicago.
Have you ever been to the Field Museum up there?
No, do you recommend it?
Oh my god, it's wonderful. Hold on, let me take off my jacket. Oh, okay. So it's when I went, they have like a permanent dinosaur display. So they have like gigantic T-Rex skull, and their main like atrium, they have a dinosaur that's like 3 stories tall and fossils. The coolest thing I've ever seen. They had an
sounds awesome.
Egyptian exhibit. It was like amazing. But I'm a huge dinosaur guy, so seeing all the dinosaur stuff was really cool. Like they had all kinds of fossils, like I'm not sure if they had a full T-Rex one, but it was like it's really good.
Oh, that sounds great. Yeah. Like what I'm kind of thinking is, because there's pinball tournaments all over the country. Taking my kid and being like, okay, we're gonna do a pinball tournament weekend, but we're also gonna stop at a big museum, in the area, and trying to make the most of trips like that so they're more educational rather than just like, okay, we spent the entire time in an arcade, you know. And that kind of gives us a little bit of an excuse to focus on like, okay, we'll go to this particular city on this particular weekend because we know other people who are going to that tournament too. And then heck, maybe some of them want to go to the museum with us as well,
Yeah. Somebody in my chat said Chicago Field Museum is the best, and they said they are one of the museums that has like one of the most complete T-Rex fossils. So.
Oh, awesome.
I go to this card shop that actually just bought a bunch of pinball machines. Pretty cool. I've never played one. I want to, but whenever I get a chance, I'm going to. But yeah, the local like TCG scene around here has been growing a lot, and their shops kind of popping up more and more, like getting more popular, and they like are really taking you seriously. They just like renovated and all kinds of stuff. So.
Oh, fantastic. Well, if they have a tournament up there, I might be able to make an excuse to come up,
I mean, they only had like 4 machines. So.
Gotcha. Okay, so they're still starting out.
Still growing, yeah. When I go there
Yeah,
next, I'll send you some pictures of them.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. But yeah, I hope you get the chance to play. I love playing games, but I sit at the computer so much. I just really need a break from the screen, and pinball has been a great way to enjoy playing games without staring at a monitor.
That's my Magic the Gathering. That's what I do. Yeah, I got to the point where I was just like, you know what, dude? Like, watching. I'm on the computer far too much. I need to chill.
Yeah, I'm realizing it's cutting into my writing time. Like, I used to write a lot when I would ride the bus because I'd just be sitting there with a notebook, but I'm not riding the bus anymore. And so I need to go out of my way to make that time.
For sure.
And like, I realize to some degree, I'm almost streaming too much.
You stream a lot, man.
Because, like, if I'm sitting at the computer, I'm like, oh, I should start a stream. Well, it's like, no, I need to force myself to just go to a park with a notebook and sit there and write. I need to plan and think, and because, like, once I start a stream, too, a lot of times I'll be like, well, we got a good energy, let's just keep it going. And then I'm like, oh, the whole day is gone. And it's like, well, I had a lot of fun, but was it the best? I feel like I could go from, like, right now I'm doing 12 to 15 streams a week, maybe bring it down to like 7 to 12,
Jesus.
Yeah.
What do you do, like 2 hours?
Yeah, that's the thing is, like, they're not usually super long streams. It's just because I can't play Minecraft for more than 3 hours without my brain basically melting.
Yeah, I'm the same. I could never be one of those streamers that do like 6 hours a day. I can do 3, 4 tops. If it's a different game, maybe. Like when I was streaming 7 Days to Die on break, I was doing like 6 hour streams. but that game it requires 6 hours. Minecraft, we're at the level of the gameplay that we play at. Like, I can do anything I need to do in 2 hours. Anything, pretty much. So it's like, but
when I'm playing like Hades 2, that game has such a natural flow to it that I can just play it without feeling exhausted. But like in Minecraft, I'm constantly problem solving and using so many parts of my brain, that just like I just hit a wall after about 3 or 4 hours with it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So that's one of the reasons I do multiple streams per day, because I can do the morning stream, then take a break for lunch, then do the afternoon stream, then take a break for dinner, come back to the night stream. It's like, wow, I got 6 to 8 hours of good Minecraft play in there without ever feeling like overwhelmed or exhausted. But like the problem when I chunk my day up like that is like, okay, when am I gonna
all you're doing?
Go somewhere else? Yeah, when am I gonna like if I'm gonna build cool stuff, I need to participate in the world, like, or it gets too self-referential,
For me personally, I tend to stream 3 hours segments, and there's 2 reasons for that. Number one, I like sleeping, and so I'm a pretty big fan of that. I like to segment my day to where it's like I work early at night. I've always streamed about 7 p.m., so I kind of keep that schedule. But also, I feel like after 3 hours, my energy's kind of gone. After, trying to be exciting for 3 hours, you get pretty tired. So
I can tell I get grumpy. I get like when somebody says something in chat that's stupid, I get less funny and more mean.
Exactly.
And nobody wants that. You know.
So I tend to stick to 2 to 3 hours. And by time the 3 hour mark hits, like we've accomplished things, the stream has gone well, chat's starting to slow down, and so I've found that like 2 to 3 hours is pretty good. So, but like that your schedule's insane. I don't think I could manage that.
Well, as I'm coming to realize,
you're like, I don't think I can either. Yeah.
I don't think I am managing that. I think I'm doing it, but that doesn't make it wise. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Yeah, because I wanna be able to come in with like over the break, I had a lot of time set aside to just planning and brainstorming and thinking about what I was going to do this season. And I've gone through a lot of those plans already. And so, like, all those streams gave me an opportunity to follow through on that stuff. But now that I'm kind of catching up to what I had planned, I kind of need to take more time just for chilling and thinking and considering,
So I can actually give you what I do. Like, when I stream, my typical goal is not necessarily to provide the best content possible. A lot of times
that's what the videos are for.
A lot of times it's more like, yo, we need sand, let's go make an adventure out of it, right? Like, so it's kind of mundane stuff, but we make it fun and sometimes challenging or whatever it may be. And then some people are like, make a farm. It's like, brother, if I make a farm for it, the stream's over in 20 minutes. Like, I'm here to have fun and chat, but I want to get some stuff done in the background. But for me, it's more of a social interaction thing. Like, I'm not necessarily here to accomplish a lot, but if we get a few things check marked off the list and then we have some good chats about food, then I'm feeling pretty good. So,
yeah.
Because I don't know. If like you stream that much each day, dude, you're gonna run out of stuff to do so fast. Like,
well, I mean, I'm not like in terms of, or I haven't yet.
Yeah.
But like the problem is, it's the stuff that it's also stuff out of the game that's getting that's like slipping through the cracks.
Your kid hasn't eaten in 4 days, Joe. Go feed her.
Yeah, no, it's the car registration type stuff where it's like, oh, I need to be going over this stuff more aggressively. I got, it's tax season. I got to go through all my tax stuff. I got to set aside time for that. You know.
That's funny. No, I get what you're saying. I try to keep it easy. Make it like, stream day. We went to a bastion, tried to conquer the bastion, things like that. Single goal objectives that work really well. So, oh, I think this is probably a good natural stopping point. So, we did 4 layers today, but dude, this is, oh my god, it's gonna take forever.
Yeah, I mean it's coming along though.
Yeah.
But is it only 4 layers, really?
No, I think we did 6. Nope, 4. All right, let's do a single layer just so we can call it 5.
I was gonna say
Lock in.
I was planning on being here for at least another 15 minutes.
Yeah,
so,
let's go to
let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
And I will say I did remove a lot of dirt and stuff along the sides on multiple Y levels while you were repairing the picks and stuff.
Yeah.
So we've technically made progress besides just shaving off this level.
Yeah. Pinky, we're moving it down to the water. You see this right here? This is where it was before. So we keep this here as an indicator. We're going down to the water. So I'm taking this entire bay and making it into a pirate pond-ish type of thing.
But yeah, I love streaming at the end of the night as a way to just hang out and relax at the end of the day. And one of the reasons I started streaming in the morning was because I had this problem where I would drop my kid off for school and then I would just go back to bed.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about, Joe.
And I was just like, I need to get in the habit of staying awake after I drop my kid off from school. And I have firmly established that habit. So in that way, the morning streams were a huge success. But now I need to be using that time to get other work done, So trying to figure that out.
Hear me out. Just go back to bed.
Okay.
Just go back to bed.
The problem is I end up so far behind on editing and everything else, and
stay up later.
I don't know.
Stay up later.
Well, the problem is if I stay up later, I
don't listen to me, Joe. I'm single for life,
I don't feel like
baby.
editing that late. Yeah, no.
Don't let the single guy talk to you about how to manage your life. Oh, that would not.
Don't worry, I won't. Yeah.
Don't let me peer pressure you, Joe. God, I admire your work ethic because if I were to stream that much and edit that much and take care of family, I might die. I physically would probably die. So.
I'm getting by, but it's so much easier. When I was a single dad, it was way worse. Now that Badger has been able to move here and we're married and everything, it's so much easier every day, and I'm so thankful for that.
Have you been having any? I remember last time we talked, your ex was still being awful. Is that still the case? Hopefully not.
I don't want to say anything about that. Right now.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I legally cannot say anything negative about her or that side of the family in front of my child, and I don't know if anybody is watching this in the other room right now.
Touche. Can I say bad stuff about her? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm actually, if you were in my home, I would be legally required to ask you to leave if you attempted to continue after I asked you to stop. They take that stuff super seriously.
Interesting.
And if there's one thing I don't want to be in contempt of, it's court.
Yeah, no, we won't go that far then. Never mind.
No, I want to focus on the positive right now.
That makes sense.
I'm like I said, just having Badger here, things are going very well, and I'm really grateful for that. And I just need to make sure that I'm taking advantage of the opportunity that Badger being here is giving me. In terms of reallocating my time and stuff. I don't need to keep
taking
living.
Naps.
Yeah, well.
Could you imagine?
The thing is, though, Jeff, what I need, if I'm going to take a nap, what needs to happen is I need to come back from dropping my kid off at school, then edit a video, and then while it's encoding or uploading or whatever, I take a nap, right? I don't need to come home and then immediately sleep and then never get the video done.
Yeah.
So I like naps. Believe me, if I didn't, I wouldn't have to stream so often.
Imagine like you just come home after dropping her off and just go back to bed, and Badger's like, "What the hell's going on here? Why am I doing everything?"
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
No.
That's not gonna fly.
No. Good times, Joe. Good times. Oh God. So, I meant to ask you. Your daughter seems like very studious. Is she get really good grades and stuff? Like, what's she want to do?
Well, no, career paths is one of those things that we're not really trying to nail down right now because the
Okay.
world is shifting so quickly. You know, like it's unclear which jobs that exist today will still exist in the future.
That's
So
so
we're
true.
trying to be broadly, hey, you know, we're gonna set you up with a lot of opportunities. You know, I sent my kid to space camp one year. That was one of those things where I ever said, like, if I have a really good year financially, I'm sending my kid to space camp. And so we did that once. I would love to have more years like that, but we did that once, and that was a really good experience. So doing something space science
It's
adjacent
like STEM.
is, yeah, but like, you know, basically like working in a research lab that analyzes data that comes back from satellites or probes.
Okay,
would
so
be
she's like
cool.
wicked smart then. Got it.
I mean, yeah,
He
that's,
said, "Well, yeah, duh."
I mean, well, keep in mind, like, you know, her mother
Obviously.
had a PhD in biophysics,
Holy
and
crap!
I'm
Really?
not dumb. Yeah. So, like,
That's fair. That's
it's
fair.
yeah, it's one of those things where yeah, the expectation is that she should be college track, you know.
What if she wants to go into content? Tell her absolutely
I mean,
not.
I mean, it's like
God.
I don't think that anybody who watched what we put up with on a daily basis would necessarily be super eager to do that as their first choice.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd be 1,000% honest with you, Joe. If I went back in time and knew everything I knew today, I'm not sure that I continue doing this job. I don't know.
interesting.
The internet is kind of an awful place.
Is there a different job that you have in mind?
Nope. I kind of think back like maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. It would depend on the time. Sometimes this job, well, not really the job, but just the scene itself is, you know, you work super, super hard and sometimes progress isn't there. And then sometimes
Well,
you
and
work super,
that's
super hard and it's there. And it's like you have really, really bad days and then some really good days. And it's sometimes there's more than others. And so it's like, would I really want to put myself through that again? You know? I don't know.
yeah. I mean, for me, this is actually part of why I'm looking at cutting back on streaming because, you know, I'm looking at if I was going to do it all again, I would have been doing more writing and more song and music work. I would have been balancing the video game stuff with other stuff better the whole time. And so I'm trying to figure out how best to balance that now,
Yeah,
you know?
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I find myself like I really like this job because it's freedom and things like that, but we have to just do things in such a certain way these days, like, and the internet's an awful place. Like, it's truly awful. People have no empathy for anything. You know, our communities are great, but the second that you step outside of that, it's awful. I hate it. I hate it. I really do. So,
Yeah. Well, and I'm not sure, you know, how much we can do to nudge the culture. Like, if we're able to do things right in our communities, is it possible to help nudge the broader internet that way? Maybe. I don't, you know, but it's not going to be fast and it's not going to be easy. And any progress we do make probably won't be obvious. We won't ever know if we succeeded. You know, I'm still going to want to try, but you know, I'm looking at it though, and I'm like, okay, I really am loving like what I'm building in Minecraft. I really enjoy hanging out with you guys, but like, could I be doing cool stuff like reading audiobooks? You know, is there stuff like that that I could be, you know, working toward or practicing toward now that like, if I had been doing this in a more balanced way earlier, you know, would already be an option for me,
yeah.
you know? And so just kind of like I'm it's one of those things like people ask me sometimes like, "Oh, why don't you do this SMP? Why don't you do that SMP?" It's like I'm really happy with Hermitcraft and
Yep.
like if I'm going to do something else creative, I have so many other creative muscles I should be flexing and it was really hard as a single parent to have the opportunity to do that. But now that Badger is here, I want to, get out there and try other things and,
Mhm.
push myself in ways that I think my existing audience will hopefully enjoy because I'm bringing the same sort of talent and creative spark to these other projects or other concepts. But, um, the first step though is going to be less public because I'm going to have to be just streaming fewer hours a week in order to make progress toward this stuff.
Yeah.
And that sucks. But I also know that, like, I am in a really good place psychologically and mentally right now. I feel loved. I'm happy that I can take care of my family. And I need to use that as a motivation to push myself creatively rather than as just an excuse to be like, and let's just keep what I'm doing, like.
No, that makes sense. To talk further about, that decision, like, would I continue doing this job if I knew where it was going? There is some counterpoints to say like our bubble, the Hermitcraft bubble, is like one of the best, right? There's a lot of communities
Mhm.
out there, but the Hermitcraft community, they always have our back. They support us fully. You know what I mean? Like that's something that would be hard to give up. So if I
Oh
had to
yeah.
make that decision, I'm not sure that it would be light or even possible to make. So
No, I would never want to walk away from this. I just, but what you were saying, like, if you had to start all over again from scratch, 13 years ago or whatever, or 10
mm,
years ago, whenever you got started, like, I would still, I think that I would have worked on more things in addition to this, but I think they're all things that would also make me better at being on Hermitcraft,
yeah,
you know? And so, like, I want to go and try different things and then bring the joy and the experience of those things back into what I'm doing here,
that makes sense.
you know?
Yeah.
And so I don't, yeah, I definitely I want to be on Hermitcraft until I die. Even after I retire, I'm just gonna take down the tipping link and be like, we're doing this for
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
Like,
So
what does retirement look like for you? I take down the tipping link. you know? Um,
that's funny. Yeah, no,
but
I get what you're saying. I'm the same way about other SMPs though. Like
mhm,
I don't have the mental capacity to play Minecraft more than I already do. I
mhm.
I put my full effort into Hermitcraft at all times. And if it was like, hey, do you want to come play Minecraft with me? Not really, no. And no disrespect, and I know that's a blunt answer, but I just can't. Like
Mhm.
I have to save that mindset for Hermitcraft, and I'm also an extremely loyal person. Like
Mhm.
probably the loyalist you'll ever meet, which is like, not me taking shots at your ex, but no, but it's like it's like I'm ride or die. So in terms of my content, it's gonna be Hermitcraft or nothing or single player. I even if I were to leave Hermitcraft or whatever may happen, I I don't know if I'm joining another SMP. So, and for me, like people might say, well, you could join Minecraft. Yeah, absolutely not. No. So, and that's nothing against them. They seem like good people, but Hermitcraft is home. So,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, I just yeah. Like, I could see myself doing something as a side project in the off season, you know? Like, oh, hey, if there was a break, a hiatus or whatever, it's like, okay, that would be a good time for me to play Minecraft with a different group or something.
yeah,
But
I just play single
yeah,
player.
I I don't have the energy
Mm,
to juggle this and that. Yeah.
yeah.
Like it amazes me that Etho can run a single player world and do this. But I mean, Etho's the best, so of course he can.
Ethos,
You know,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. It's like he's an outlier and should not be considered for comparison.
like though, there was a conversation in the Discord a while back where Etho was like, "Yeah, I don't think my views have dropped," and then Tango replies back, "Your Etho, of course they haven't."
Yeah.
You know, it's like, brother. So.
Well, and that's the thing too, is I don't want to live a life where I'm worried about my view count. I
Yeah.
want to make the best art I can make without worrying about the algorithm, without worrying about this or that. You know, like people have asked me like, "Oh, why don't you do this? It'd be good for growth." And it's like, I want to be focused on making the show for the people who already watch me the best possible show I can.
Mm-hmm.
And if that eventually leads to more people watching because of word of mouth, then that's awesome. But I'm not going to tailor my show for a bunch of strangers. I'm going to make my show awesome for the people who have been with me for 5, 10, 13 years,
Yeah.
you know? Like it's about, you know, bringing something genuine to the table, not just bringing something algorithmically pleasing, you know?
That's where you and I sort of, I feel like we have sort of different opinions on that situation, but it's not to where it's like, where I'm going for algorithm. I actually just really enjoy analytics. I like studying them and trying to, it's kind of like a game, like a puzzle. And so while I really tend to make content like you mentioned, I also try to hit those algorithms because I enjoy the thrill of like winning against it. So
That's fair. And here's the thing is I'm not going to say that makes 0 sense to me. It actually makes complete sense to me because I'm kind of the same way.
Yeah.
But I know it's one of those things like I don't open up my computer unless I absolutely have to because I love tinkering with the inside of computers. And that love of tinkering with the inside of computers will stop me from ever getting any work done if I let it.
Oh,
you know
okay,
what I mean?
yeah, that totally makes sense then. Like you'll never stop studying. I got it.
Yeah, like I'll get too in the weeds with it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just
so like I watch videos on like thumbnail composition, and there was a guy who did like a color study on thumbnails and, you know, figure out what side of the page to put the text on. That stuff just enamors me. Like I really like that type of content, and I watch it quite a bit. So,
no, that's fair. And if it's bringing you joy, you know, that's fine. But like I just know for me it would be a distraction in a way that it would negatively impact my work. And
that's fair.
So
That's totally
I
fair. Yeah.
don't get in it as much as like I actually went from 5,000 followers, I guess they call them on Twitch, to 50,000 without realizing it. Because I was streaming on Mixer and Twitch simultaneously, and my plan was just to go all the way over to Mixer, but I was like, I'm going to dual stream to both, so that way people can find my Mixer channel who have been following me on Twitch since way back in the day. And so I just kind of was co-streaming to Twitch or whatever and not looking at the analytics or anything because like, that's just something so that the people who used to follow me can find me. And one day somebody was like, Joe, congrats on hitting 50,000. I'm like, I don't have 50,000 followers on Twitch. I have 5,000. And I'm really only over there so that those people will switch over to Mixer. And then I look, it's like, oh no, I do have 50,000. I guess I better keep streaming here.
For me, personally, the Twitch side of things is more casual. I don't look at analytics on Twitch at all. I couldn't begin to tell you how many followers I have on here. I don't know. I flat out don't know. For the longest time, I had viewer counts turned off. I stream for fun. I stream to have fun, I should say, not for fun.
No, I don't look at viewer counts, and you know, I'll time people out if they're like what? There's only X number of viewers here. It's like, well, for one thing, I'm streaming to multiple platforms, so that's misleading. For another thing, that's going to make streamers neurotic if you're, like, complaining about their viewer counts. And if they're already neurotic, it's going to make them so upset that they ban you. By the way, I'm going to ban you. Bye!
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what's great for my viewer count? Getting rid of you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, on Twitch, I don't worry about that stuff. It's a YouTube thing. So, but like with Twitch, I just, I want to have fun, make dumb jokes, and talk about food. That's really about it. Like, I'm not even sure that Twitch necessarily has analytics that are that important in the first place.
Yeah, I don't know. I occasionally go in there when I'm applying for some sort of like sponsored stream or whatever, which happens like once every year or two. It's not a regular thing for me, but like if one of the other hermits is like, "Hey, do you want to do this sponsored stream with me? You just need to send some analytics data in to get it approved or whatever." I'll be like, "Yeah, okay. Here's how many viewers I get. Here's blah blah blah." But like that's the only time I ever really look at that stuff.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't bother with it. Like. I feel like YouTube is a better study of time for that. You know what I mean? Because like on any Twitch day, well, us being on Hermitcraft and then depending on who's streaming, who's rating, you can go from 100 viewers to 5,000 viewers to 50 viewers. And so it's like, those metrics are probably a little skewed. So because we're in Hermitcraft and we have that opportunity that a lot of people don't have, I feel like those analytics are probably not necessarily true. So it would be a bad study of time for that.
I mean, for me, the only real number that I need to look at for telling if my work is or isn't successful is how far are we into the month before I stop panicking about paying the bills at the end of the month?
That's fair.
Right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, because it's like, okay, health insurance for a family here is up to like $1,900 a month.
God dang.
And that's due the last day of the month. I know, right? And so it's just like, okay.
I'm done digging, by the way. I'm not digging.
Okay, I've just been going because we were having a good convo.
No, continue your conversation. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep digging while we talk. But yeah, so that's just kind of one of those things where it's like, I was having a lot of months where it was like the 28th or 29th, and then some tips roll in, and I'm like, okay, we're in the clear. And I'm like, this is not a good way to live,
Yeah.
Like,
so
this
that makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm, yeah.
That's insane. $1,900 a month.
Yeah.
I paid.
So it just went up by $600. Okay. So back when it was just me and my kid, it was $800 a month. And then when I got married, it went up to $1,300 a month. And then it stayed at $1,300 a month for about a year. And then it went up to $1,900 a month this year. And so when you see people complaining about like congressional inaction and the cost of health insurance going up, it's a real thing for me. Like I've talked to some other people, like my sister who's a musician. Her health insurance went up by $200 a month for like a single person coverage.
I pay $340 a month for mine.
Wow.
But I choose the higher plan because of diabetes and stuff like that. So. But they do have ones that are cheaper. So.
Yeah, we looked at some of the cheaper plans, but the problem is they don't cover the good hospitals near us.
Yeah.
And since like Badger just had a broken wrist and we had a bunch of follow-ups already scheduled with that doctor in that hospital, it's like,
yeah,
changing would not be wise at this point.
That makes sense. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like paying that much, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's so much easier to get started on YouTube in Europe where you don't have to cover your own health insurance.
Yeah.
But anyway, sorry, I'm whining now.
It's all good.
Yeah. It's like, in general, it's like, okay, I really like what I'm
Nash,
doing,
thank you
and I
for the
like
sub.
doing it. But it would be nice if I had the skills to like occasionally record a book on tape and get a few $1,000s extra for that, that sort of thing.
No. Have
You know?
you
So
there is a outlet for streamers called UGC, user generated content. Have you heard of that before?
I haven't. What is it?
It's like non-public ad recordings. So, you know how you would like download a video game or something, or just a game on your phone, and there is like an ad of somebody talking, and it's like a non-video YouTube video ad. That's what it is. So it's like they pay creators to do ads for like private use. So that might be something you look into.
Maybe. More what I'm looking for is like I want somebody to pay me to read Dracula.
No, that's
Or,
totally fair. That's totally
you know what I
fair.
mean? Like,
yeah.
I feel like that would be, and maybe that would be a good experience to just get something on my resume where I can show them like, hey, I've done professional recording sessions before, but like that would be a stepping stone, not like the goal. It's not like, wow, I've been working all my life to be able to read this diabetes ad for people playing a mobile game.
That's fair. That makes sense. Yeah.
But no, it's a valid suggestion because like right now I don't have anything good on my resume for applying to a major publisher. Like if I could read a Brandon Sanderson book, that would be but I mean he's huge. It would take me years to get to the point where I could get a job doing that. But like but there are so many authors whose work I love and I wish I could read their books on stream. But I can't get the rights. So there's
who you should talk to, right?
Chris Pavlini. Yeah, I know.
You working on it? Like, working on it or what?
I haven't reached out to him yet, but because once again I need to.
We had that meeting with him. Come on, he would absolutely agree to that.
Well, the thing is, though, what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to build up the skills and the endurance. So I've been doing voice acting practice streams that are like 6 hours long, where I'm trying to build up my endurance that I would need to actually do a job like that. So that way, if somebody like him vouches for me, I don't embarrass them.
That's fair. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know that I've got one shot to call in favors like that. And I don't want it. Yeah, you got to make it count.
For those of you that don't know who we're talking about, Christopher Polini is the author of the Eragon series. And
very cool guy.
He's not only is he very cool, he's extremely good at Minecraft and loves Hermitcraft. So he was in one of our meetings a while back about some other stuff, and so he was pretty keen to work with us as well, from what I remember, but
yeah, it just didn't quite line up.
Yeah. So, but it's cool to have like that type of person in our corner. Like, that's amazing.
Well, that's the thing is, I know a few people who are professional authors who, they might not necessarily want me doing their books, but they could like maybe recommend me to somebody who's more up and coming.
Yeah.
Like we meet so many cool people through this job, but it's just kind of getting to the point where I'm confident enough. One of the things especially is I'm trying to work on my female voices. So like Hades 2 has a lot of female characters. And so, I feel like that's been helping with that because, if I go in for an audition, like every book has people of both genders. I need to be able to nail both sets of voices,
That makes sense.
And ideally, I need to nail certain regional accents in a way that sounds authentic and not like a stereotype.
I don't know. I've heard Jim Dale author Hermitcraft, and I think you're good. I'm kidding. Or not Hermitcraft, but Harry Potter. Sorry. But I get what you're saying. I would assume that takes a lot of effort and practice to get into that type of work.
Yeah, so I'm hoping, that could be a creative outlet for me that would also, help out a little bit here and there. But it's one of those, like, that is a long-term side goal. I've been technically working toward it with the book readings I've done on stream, but like, that was very unfocused effort. You know, whereas like I'm actually now like starting to look up stuff written by voice actors and book on tape readers and stuff about like the professional side of things.
Yeah.
You know, building toward that. But you know, I'd be lucky to have something go out in the next 18 months. You know, it's a serious, you know, jump.
Yeah. A couple of people in chat asked about Bellini. Guys, so we got to see his Minecraft world. Pretty serious builder. his nether hub was insane. It was like some sort of like arcane fortress type of build. It was wildly cool. But yeah, he loves Minecraft and also just like watches all of the Hermits too. It's really rad. Oh, well, I think that is where I am gonna call it for today. We got a lot done, Joe. Thank you. I appreciate the help. Do you have any upcoming projects?
Like stuff that I might need help digging out or whatever.
Yeah.
At this point, the big thing I've got is the TV studio, like actually trying to do like studio type stuff in there. So that's less big builds and more like, you know, if you wanted to come be in comedy sketches with the other Hermits.
I'm obviously totally down for that. I don't, you know, I'm okay doing whatever, but you know, if you need any help with anything, just let me know.
Yeah, will do. Honestly, I'm just kind of happy to have something to do Monday afternoons.
Yeah.
I really miss the Hermits helping Hermit streams.
I think we might have one more in us. If we can get like 2 more people with us, I think we can probably get this done next Monday. So
yeah, this is definitely coming along. I think I'm free next Monday, and yeah, I'll get back to you. But
perfect. Yeah.
If I'm not somewhere else, I'll be here. This is my highest priority on Hermitcraft.
Awesome.
If I'm physically at a computer. Alrighty. I'll catch you later, Jeff.
Yeah. So yeah, again, thank you. Feel free to take any blocks or ores that you see down there in those chests if you need anything as well. So
awesome. Thanks. Yeah, I'll give it a look.
Talk to you later, buddy. Is that your Nautilus over there?
No, I just I came in on Trident. So yeah, feel free to go claim that if you want to go grab it.
I mean, it's on a lead. So,
oh. Well, then don't feel free to grab it.
No. All right, man. I'll talk to you later. See you, buddy.
Bye.
All right. How was this? There's so much coal here. But guys, I just want to say thank you for coming by the stream today. There might be another stream later tonight, maybe about 8 p.m. I have got to get a nap. I'm so tired. Always a fun time hanging out with Joe. It was very, very good conversations today. We had a great time. We put in a good amount of effort as well, so got a lot more done. I think we still probably have about 10 more layers, 20 more layers to go. So it's getting there. It's getting there. It's a bigger mountain than I thought it was. So, but again, thanks to Joe for helping. I'm gonna go take a nap, and possibly there might be another stream today. I don't know. We'll see. In the meantime, if you already haven't seen today's Hermitcraft episode, be sure to go check it out. And I will see you guys all in the next one. Sumi, I will message you in the patron chats if you've already linked up, and I'll see you guys all later. Okay, bye everybody.